Welcome to this another video in Market Talk YouTube channel. Hope the today's move was in line with the Astro View, which is a big day for Tuesday. So hope you enjoyed this ride, made some profit. Till the time you not made loss, you should be happy about that. You made some small profit, big profit, you shouldn't worry at all. Till the time you not made loss or big loss, you should be very happy with the profits whatever you get. Let us go into the markets view and then understand. Before that, we'll start with the disclaimer. Please see the video, it is for educational purpose. Any decision taken by you for trading based on this view, loss incurred is your responsibility. Please note that. So we'll start the trading mantra. So I made some poll also some time back on this few days back on the profit, what is the desired profit with some 2 lakh capital whatever. So please always note that whatever profit you are getting, you should see as a percentage of investment. For example, you are bringing 2 lakh capital means, okay, what is the desired profit percentage? Normally like 5% return per month is very ideal. It's not too far, too less or too high. With the risk involved in this, 5% return per month if you can achieve on consistent basis, then it should be a good return. Don't see profit as a value, you see as a percentage only. That's the ideal way to calculate. And also, like, you may not think that okay, I am buying today some option for 100 rupees Bank Nifty, and today it went to by 200 rupees. Then I made a very good profit by doubling my money. Means it is not possible in a case where you have a capital say more than say 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs. Whether the strategy is scalable, that's important. Whether you can buy the entire investment buying options, it's not possible. Once the investment is increasing, you should be able to scale the strategy. That's the real way of doing the business in the options. So let's move to the important data, FI data. FI data is giving some different signal actually what is showing the market. So there is a big little panic scene because of whatever Dow Jones or because of this US, India, China escalation in the line of control. So what's happening here? But today FIs are actually added 2,000 contracts actually. They are not squared off positions. Retailers have added shorts actually, and DAs are continuing to hold the shorts because of a hedging position for stocks that they're holding. But let us see, because it's giving a very dicey situation or it's not a contracted situation. Option pain is at 11,350. Tomorrow, if there is any gap down, then option pain should come down and match the spot price. That's very important. Today Dow Jones also is coming down. It is giving a contrary signals, but wait for the confirmation of the trend. Let us see in the daily charts and other charts also, like what is the plan for the coming days. Let us go to the power of 2 and the charts. So in the first of all, if you see, like last week I given you one chart which is the vibration, no? Based on vibration of Gann vibration. What is the high and low? So 29th, I told you 29th means is a holiday. So 31st was the date, high and low you saw. So that's the low. Below that it is going to be a bearish, and above this date it is going to be bullish. So from this like around 23,000 level, from there down we got almost just 400 points. So continue to hold your bearish bets below this level. For this stop loss will be at least this level, 24,000 level you should be stop loss. So it's not naked short, always hold shorts with hedge only. You may be losing some money in the hedge, but definitely you will not be under pressure or you will not have sleepless nights. In case of Nifty, at least second time it is giving a close. The low formed on that day was 31st August was 11,325. So today we gave a close below this Gann vibration point. So unless we break 11,300 tomorrow close below this level, then we can see some easy move till 11,000 levels. So get ready for 11,000 levels. So once we consistently trade below this 11,325 level. But for this we need to get a confirmation from the FI data also, because FIs are not giving up actually, they are increasing the futures longs actually. Let us see whether they are going to continue to build up the long positions or to trap, or are going to continue the trend on the downside. So you have to be just careful with the FI data also, because they want to trap the traders. So let us see what's happened with the power of 2. So power of 2 actually gave a sell signal in the Bank Nifty and continued to hold. there is no whipsaw at all. But in case of Nifty, there is a buy signal we got actually here in this almost like 11 o'clock, and then after that we got a sell signal by 2 o'clock. So there is just 3 hours it traded so much above the this McGinley 200 also, and then it came down. Let us see in the case of Bank Nifty what happened. This is a futures chart, and I just added one more thing element here, VWAP. So this is a futures chart, we get a VWAP also. So end of almost the entire day we traded above the VWAP, and then this time we got a small whipsaw and then started trading below this. Once we started going below this, we got almost 350 points below the VWAP. Morning the go short level, it got rejected here. Here this is a go short level where we got rejected, and the first clue for us to enter the short position. After that, the second clue was below the VWAP and the McGinley 20 also. That's a crossing point. This is a crossing point where we got the good turnaround, and also below the cloud. So these are the points you can take note for Bank Nifty. And coming to Nifty, the same way. Here also same way. Once we got the tipping point here, almost like around 2:35, 1 hour before the last 1 hour was a big change in the price action actually. So 11,400. So 11,400 is very important level, is going to be for the market in the near future. But tomorrow's price action will confirm the down move actually. So whether it's a trap or a confirmation of the next down move will be confirmed in this week, mostly tomorrow. Day after tomorrow we should see, because this expiry also where we are going to expire, it's an important thing to decide the way forward. Here also same thing, go short. The long breakout tried several times. Once it tried, second time, third time, 3 times it tried to go long breakout, and then it could not sustain. Several times it tried to actually long breakout. Several false actions, or it tried, the power could not there, the Bank Nifty pulled down, and then we started moving down. So that's a better, you track this all these important levels while trading, so that you don't get trapped. Even if you make mistake, for example, it's going long breakout, and if you're shorting puts here and it is a mistake also, you can rectify. But if you're going long buying call option, you'll get trapped. Sudden move on the downside means then you lose money on the bot options. So today some learning also in the options. We'll see, start a new series on that. I will try to cover something what I can do. Let us go to the charts. Now let's go to the charts and see first setup, the Ichimoku cloud setup. So Ichimoku cloud setup today, if you see, the Tenkan-sen is not crossed or down, but Kijun-sen is very important support actually. All these days we got very good support at Kijun-sen. Today we closed below the Kijun-sen. So that's the thing, only 30 points below Kijun-sen. It's a temporary bearishness for Nifty. Once the crossover happens, Tenkan-sen crossover become below the Kijun-sen, then it will be a confirmed move actually on the down move, and below cloud will be a very fast move will come. And here if you see the Ehler-Fischer, it has been on the down move only continuously below 0. Now it gone below 0. If it is continue to be below 0, then it's going to be bearishness. Keep selling calls, that's the best thing. If you buy puts, once it becomes very costly, and making money on position becomes difficult. Sudden reversal can trap you. So sell calls, try to make even 10-20 points you make on investment. Whatever you make, it's a very good return you'll get. Intraday you sell calls, and end of the day you hedge it with buying calls. Buy after 200 points, 300 points depending on the option you buy. Now let us see for the Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty also same thing, slightly below the Kijun-sen. One thing you should note is that the Nifty had a very good run actually. The fall also going to be very fast on the downside. So, but Bank Nifty was not having such a huge run. So any fall may not be so much actually. It's going to be range bound only again. May not get big moves on the downside actually. So Nifty, we are going to get good moves on the downside. So keep a note on the Nifty particularly. And here also we saw the sell signal we got here, but it has not gone below 0. Once it goes below 0, then some good trending move can come. But it can be a trap also. But Bank Nifty do intraday trades, and for case of Nifty have positional shorts. Now some confirmation is happening in the Nifty, but always have hedged shorts. That's better actually. So now let's go to the second chart setup. The second chart setup will be your Bollinger Band. So coming to the Bollinger Band setup, so we expected that 11,177 will be target below the midpoint. So below midpoint now, one day we close below this, second day, third day. Now third day we are closing below the midpoint Bollinger Band. The weakness is coming in actually. Now 11,177, the bottom of the Bollinger Band should be the target now. So it can come in 1 or 2 days time or on expiry day also. So get ready for that level. Coming to the Bank Nifty today we close, actually 2 days we tried to close but could not close below. Today we close below the mid Bollinger Band. So now mid Bollinger Band, below that the target could be the lower Bollinger Band. 21,300 should be a target, but we have to watch for the option pain also, whether how it is moving or it is a trap. One day move close is important, but another 2 days move, like how Nifty closed for 3 days continuously, will be very important also. Any shorts we should see, this 23,000 should be the stop loss. And Arun has not given any sell signal for both Nifty and Bank Nifty. Now let us go to third setup. Coming to the third setup, Heikin Ashi candle is about to give up and go below the triple super trend 11,182. So 11,200 level is very crucial, is going to be, because if you see the Heikin Ashi, the low has not gone below this low. It is not given any momentum, is not coming actually. The momentum should increase on downside. Previous days low should break. That way momentum on downside will increase. Similarly on the upside, if the highs are broken on the upside, then momentum will increase on the upside. Here DA minus is gone above DA plus, so it is definitely a negative sign, bearishness indicated. But however the trend, the ADX is not going up actually. The trend is coming down. If you see here, the trend was 38 levels, ADX was 38, now it has come to 29. So that way the trend is becoming weak, it's not getting strong on the downside actually. So if it starts to down like how we saw in the Bank Nifty, then it could be good actually. The move can accelerate on the downside. Here we have not got any sell signal, but this level 22,500 and 22,000 range is going to be very important level, crucial level. Whether like earlier time any false breakout or something we have to note for. So I'm not expecting any big breakdown like March or something now coming, because everybody is having the mindset about that. When everybody is aware of something, market will not behave the same way how market will always behave in the opposite of the what majority thinking. Now majority of people are thinking that market is going to crash like March. Definitely market might crash again, but may not be now. Once the market moves again on the upside, now people will think that okay, it's every time is a buy on dips, market is never going to crash. That mindset once it brings, then market will come down fast and furious. For that, just keep a tab on the FI position, because FI is definitely some leads actually. Let us go to the fourth chart setup. The fourth chart setup is 20-day moving average, 50-day moving average. Here also is about to give a breakdown here in the case of Nifty. Once it goes below 0, then some signal can come, because long time it has been trading above 0 only. If you see, it has never gone below 0. In case of Bank Nifty, the same thing. Once it goes below 22,200, 22,000 at least, then only some bearishness can come. But everything is going to be like option play only. Option pre-meeting game is happening. Just don't do naked buying of put options. It will be a trap. That's what I feel, because buying naked put option is going to be really a trap. But if the VIX is going to increase, then the price can come up on the put options. Okay, try to have a hedge shorts. That's better actually. It can not lose money, because hedge you can definitely, hedging positions will lose money on the hedge side, but the original whatever move you will get some amount at least. Till the time you don't make a loss, it's good that you continue with the positions with the hedge. So let us go to the next. So coming to the key data points, the key data PCR is bearish, 0.76 for Nifty, and Bank Nifty is 0.67, and the option pain is 11,350. but closing time, majority of time it was around 11,400 only actually. In the last 1 hour the pain has gone to 11,350. But the highest put open interest put option sellers are not coming near this. Now they are at 11,000 levels. They don't want to take any chance. So let us wait for that put option traders, how they are behaving. Now in case of Bank Nifty, 23,000 is the option pain, and still they are not moving at all continuously. Yesterday also they have been maintaining the same level, and 21,000 is the highest put option open interest. In case of Lakshman Rekha already is given 1,160 points, and in case of Nifty 300 points. Stop loss also is a little far, 175 points away from the current position, and gets a bank nifty 844 points. The big demand for the put option for both Nifty, Bank Nifty, and also the IV is very different as compared to this. Now look for shorting the calls on intraday, and I'm holding like put option with hedge. Will short calls intraday because the IV is very low actually. There is no point in holding the positional call shorts because IV will come down. This one will come down because people are demanding for the put options very heavily. Here also the put option high demand, that is indication. So get ready for getting trapped. That's what it tells. Most of the times the market does the opposite. And Nifty and Bank Nifty both are below 20 moving average. We have to watch for it. And everything is bearish from Gann midpoint level for daily and weekly and monthly. These are the levels. So till the time we don't cross 11364 on Nifty tomorrow, it's going to be bearish on the downside below that. And Bank Nifty ratio is 2.01. There is no change. Yesterday was the same. Coming to the long breakout levels, 22,976 was long breakout, so around 23,000 we can assume, and 22,500 is the short breakout. So 500 points gap is there, not much actually. So any dip you can try to short 22,500 if you can manage, or if you feel that the market can come down, then you can go for short straddle 22,500. That also could be ideal. Because option pen is 23,000, it will do all the necessary pulling action to come to 22,500. By the time to come to 22,500, you can always make money in 22,500 straddles. So like if you are first getting the position into a straddle, you have to get step by step. First you get for a good price for the put option or call option, and then go for the other leg. Don't go at the same time for both, because during intraday trades you cannot make money in straddle if you don't enter at the same time. You have to enter in a different time, and you should be most of the times ready to carry forward that position next day also. That will be more profitable actually. And coming to your Nifty, long breakout levels of 400 level and short breakout levels of 250. So there is a big gap actually. So if any gap down or something, then you can try to short 11,250 put options. You might get good price actually. So I'm not don't become too much bearish actually. Be slightly bullish only. Complete bearish is not come. Once we break 11,200 level comfortably in Nifty, then only some bearishness can come. So coming to the learning time. So please pay me fees of likes. Then let us go to the, please subscribe, like this channel, so that it will be motivating me also. So in the learning time today, we are going to see about some few mistakes what majority of option traders are doing, which can be overcome. If you just program your brain that these mistakes should be avoided, then definitely no one can stop you from making profit in the option trading. What are the things you should try to understand? Why also you should understand. You may be having a logic for not following this. Definitely it is your choice, no doubt about that. Wrong position sizing or revenge trading. Like you traded some option and made some loss, then for example you lost 10,000 or 20,000 rupees by trading say 4 lots. Now you think that I will trade 8 lots, 10 lots, 12 lots and then recover that money, and then end up making more losses. So it's called revenge trading also. And if you are trading in 4 lots, continue trading the 4 lots only, do the right techniques and then try to make profit. Past is past. Don't try to do revenge trading. Revenge trading is more worst actually. Market doesn't understand who lost money, whether you want to get the money back or not. Nothing market understands. So don't increase your position sizing when you're wrong. That is very important. Next is naked option shorts. If you are doing naked option shorts, definitely it is a big disaster. Always have a hedge, I'm telling you, and hedging always saves you from any problem, because it gives you peace of mind, particularly positional. During intraday time, intraday shorts, you can have stop loss, but stop loss, right stop loss is important, but naked shorts on positional is the most disastrous thing. Let us go to the next one. Option buying and overnight holding. When you buy option, there is no hedge. You cannot do the hedging for option bought options. Only when you are selling option, you can do the hedging. So when you bought option naked and then holding overnight, if the market goes in the direction of your bought options, then you are lucky. That's it. It's not a proper business model. So if you bought option and you are getting next day lucky, means then lucky. Every time will not happen. One day or other it will trap you, and then you end up in a problem. So never do option buying naked and hold overnight, because that will be eating the money like anything. Premium will be coming down every day. The theta decay will spoil you. Buying options before major event, always, like, it's not that you only know that major event is going to come. Everybody knows that major event is going to come. Maybe the elections or RBI policy, or some finance meeting, monetary policy, GST review meeting, the war, whatever it comes. Many known, unknown, any unknown is nobody don't know, but known major event. If you are buying options, everybody knows that there is a event, and if you buy options, they are going to sell, the guy who is going to sell the options to you, they are going to sell at a premium. They are not going to sell at a lower price. Whenever the insurance policy being sold to you, the risk is more, means they will ask more premium. That way you end up paying more premium when you buy options before the major event. Never make a mistake of doing that. Try to make a hedged position by shorting option, but with a hedge. Then you will try to make money, because of the IV will come down after the event of completion. Because IV drop will happen after the event is over. Holding options for too long. So holding options for too long also is a disaster. You buy and hold something options, either you sold option or bought option, both. You have to just quickly come out of the positions, whether you bought or sold options. If you see profit in particular position, just exit and move to the next strike and keep on moving the positions, because market is going to do roller coaster up and down always. So today you see profit and you don't book, means tomorrow it will be the same position you show in loss, because market will be keep moving here and there. When you see profit, book the profit immediately. So you will have the profit cushion also. That profit cushion will help you in take the next trade comfortably. Buying, selling for OTM options. If you buy options, for example, 11,300 is trading now, Nifty. Somebody tells, or your use, that market is going to touch, Nifty will touch 10,500 by end of September, and you buy some 10,000 or 9,500 put option. Then what happens, that option is not going to make money at all for you, and that too particularly month end expiry. It is sure shot for failure. Never buy or sell long for the money put options or long call options, whatever, because it will take a long time for you to make money, unless there is some big crash comes or big upside comes, like 20th September candle. That is very, very rare. So don't do gambling of buying option that you think that you are going to capture the bottom or top. So that is going to kill you. Selling for expiry options. For example, like there are a lot of videos you tells you that December expiry you can sell. This is good for only people who have very good amount of investment, say 10 crores or 15 crores, a big amount. They want to sell some option where there is no hedging required. Just sell, say Nifty December expiry 11,000 call and put for 800 rupees. They can do it because they have a lot of huge cash. They want to deploy their cash. Then there is the only option is you sell for expiry options. But as a normal little investor with limited capital, it is not advisable, because it will take long time for you to give you money, and that time sometimes the market goes haywire, some news comes and some development happens, then that waiting time also is gone in waste. So never do the mistake of selling for expiry options if you are a small time to medium time retail trader. Wrong hedging. So hedging also you should know what is the hedging you have to do. For example, if you have sold a call option, you can hedge by buying call option, but definitely you can do some intraday and sell some puts and recover some money of the cost of bought call options. That is possible, but at the same time don't think that the sold call option can be hedged by just selling put option, because when there is a big momentum on the other side, then the market cannot, the put option, sold put option will not take care of your hedging position. Then the put option will come down very slowly, but the call option, sold call option will go crazy on the upside. So hedging, always think that you have to hedge by buying option what you have sold. If you sold put option, buy a put option. If you sold call option, buy a call option to hedging, and take intraday trades to recover the cost of the hedging. That's the best thing actually. Otherwise it's going to be very costly affair. Hope you like the video. I will come with more things in the coming videos on the options trades, what are the mistakes. I am definitely sure that these mistakes you would have made in your life. I also have made several mistakes, and a lot of mistakes I have rectified over a period of time. Once you start, because there is nobody in the thing unless you are a born retail trader, or successful trader, JC Livermore sort of thing. Then he also made mistakes. 3 times he became bankrupt. Okay, there is nobody who has not made mistake. Even God makes mistakes. So there is no problem that you have made mistake. There is always time to rectify. Please rectify at the early stage, and definitely you can become a successful retail trader in the options. Thank you. Please subscribe, like this channel, and I am here to give you more interesting videos every time.